So recently I watched NRL for the first time. It was the biggest hits, and yeah, some of those big hits were like absolutely mental. I loved it, but great action. And I want to watch more of NRL, get to know it a little bit more. This one is called 10 Controversial Referee Decisions That May Have Cost a Team an Important Match. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things like this in NRL, just like there is in any other sport. As a football fan, a soccer fan, I can't tell you the amount of times I've been pissed off with a referee making a bad decision. So tell me what you think about these ones. Tell me if there's any other controversial referee decisions that are not in this list that are memorable. But let's watch this and I can learn a little bit more about NRL.
Forward pass or backwards out of the hands. Knock on or knock back. Try or no try. Rugby league is no stranger to controversy, with big moments in big games sometimes being decided by a 50-50 call by the referees. We will be ranking this list based on moments that occurred in a final series, state of origin match, or grand final. Some of these calls are correct, some of these calls are wrong, but we will let you be the judge, as this is greatest game of all, and this is 10 controversial referee decisions that may have cost a team.
Tell me if any of these have went against your team.
Match.
How did you feel?
Number 10, the Cowboys in 2004. The 7th placed Cowboys took on the 1st placed Roosters in the preliminary final in 2004. After beating the eventual grand final winners the Bulldogs in the qualifying final a few weeks earlier, the Cowboys were the talk of the final series as they came extremely close to reaching their first ever grand final. Anthony Minichiello knocked on, awarding a scrum to the Cowboys. The referee then called full time, even though it looked like the Cowboys had packed the scrum in time to force a time off, which would have gave them one last play to snatch a victory.
Does that count as packing the scrum? If that's the correct terminology, I just heard there.
The siren has sounded. Frustrations for North Queensland.
Number 9, Queensland in 2000. Game 1 of the 2000 State of Origin series saw New South Wales trailing by 4 points with 11 minutes to go. At the other end of the ground, there appeared to be a New South Wales knock-on, which led to an eventual New South Wales try in that same set of 6. This also forced Gordon Tallis to blow up at the referee, which he was infamously sent off by the referee.
Cross for Lamb, and Lamb dances off the left foot, puts it back on the inside for Saylor, intercepted by Hill, the ball to ground, and it's with Kamali. He says play on, Kamali down the eastern touchline, now for Jamie Ainscough. He's not held, comes back, looks for support, finds Terry Hill, and Hill is tackled.
I did think there was a New South Wales knock on at the other end, but not called as Scott Hill tackled. 38 out.
Across for David Peachy. Peachy now for Ryan Girdler. Here comes a try, I think. Girdler. He's over.
That was a great attack.
They throw a pass out wide that appears to be knocked on.
You are off.
Well, hang on, we've got Gordon Tallis being sent.
So the referee's mic'd up on this?
Just go.
He has been sent off.
Sent off or sin bin?
No, he's sent. He's gone.
He has been sent off.
Look at that tape. Here it is here.
No doubt it came forward.
It's unbelievable that's been missed.
Tell me
8,
what you think about
the
that one.
Cowboys in 2012. In this Cowboys vs Manly clash in the 2012 semi-final, the Cowboys had a controversial decision going against them earlier in that match, with George Tafua being awarded a try, and then Manly were awarded another controversial try when the ball appeared to have touched Kieran Foran's hand in a high ball contest, which led to a Manly try.
Terry Evans kicks and Jamie Lyon from an onside position is chasing. The ball bounces and it's all over the place and Jamie Lyon is with it. Referee said 6 more tackles. It's play on.
It's quite exciting.
Manly will appeal for a try.
Faced with another curly one, the duo upstairs again opted for the green button, apparently deeming that Kieran Foran hadn't flicked the ball. leaving
clearly
commentators
he had.
and players a trifle perplexed.
That is a massive call.
Contest,
It didn't touch his floor's hand.
that's where the benefit of the doubt is. Okay,
It didn't touch his hand.
he can't clearly say.
Is there
that it
ever
was
any
touched
talk
by
of these
him.
referees supporting certain teams or anything like that? It's always
Number
a thing in
7,
football.
the Cowboys in 2014.
Another one.
After the 2012 incident, the Cowboys claimed they were robbed the following year, where the Sharks scored off the 6th tackle where it should have been a handover. Then, for the 3rd year in a row, it happened again. After trailing 30-0 against the minor premiers, the
getting
Roosters,
smashed.
the Cowboys came back to trail by 1. Then, for the
How?
3rd year in a row, a controversial call went against them.
No, come on, man. What a comeback that could have been.
Ball goes on. It's out with the right winger. Felt. He's got the ball down the
Oh, yes, go on.
Got a pass away. It's gone to Thurston. Picked up by Thurston.
Whoa.
Thurston.
The referee, was that because the guy ran into the referee like some sort of obstruction or something like that? That was a great attack again, but
Now he's going to say check it. Well, Badger was indicating to Hayne.
could have been like the greatest comeback ever.
Now he's saying
What
check
is the
it.
greatest comeback ever?
And just the knock on back there, please. So Badger, the pocket, has said he saw a knock on. Or something to that effect. That's not right. It's not back. It's gone back. It might have bounced forward. It might have bounced forward, but it can do that. Watch it again. Felt. Comes off Louis.
Okay.
The forward pass. Well, they're thinking it's gone forward off.
So they think that
off
went
Louis.
forward? That's a
Forget
tight
about
call
the
anyway.
bounce. They're thinking that it's gone forward off Robert Louis. And
It looked
Badger,
very
he's not
horizontal
on
to
camera,
me.
Badger, but I heard him say, check it, check it. It looks like a knock on. Well, for a long time in rugby league, that'd be a knock
It's like, not as if he even meant to do that either.
For a long time in rugby league, that's a knock back. Is it enough for the video referee to...
If you're a Cowboys fan, tell me how it feels to be a Cowboys fan. Also, you got like some sort of VAR type thing in rugby league.
Look at Jonathan Thurston. Look at the fans.
So close to the end of the match, 1 minute to go, man.
Come back again.
That's a tough one to take.
Come back again. 3 years in a row. I know it's not 7 tackles this time, and it's not a knock-on from Foran. But now,
Every year.
you, football god on the horizon.
That his face sums it up.
And Jonathan Thurston were just saying, oh, they're good. They're good. And
Was there any player that was part of the team for all 3 of those matches?
Number 6, the Dragons in 1999. The 1999 Grand Final had everything. The highest rugby league crowd attendance with 107,999 at the home of the 2000 Sydney Olympics, Hugh Jackman singing the national anthem, and 2 teams battling out for the biggest prize in the NRL.
I had no idea
The
it was so
Storm and
well
the Dragons
supported.
went right down to the wire, and the Storm were trailing by 4 points with just under 4 minutes to go. A crossfield kick to Craig Smith saw one of the biggest and most difficult decisions to be made ever in rugby league history.
He gets the ball first, gets hit around the head, and drops the football.
What to Ray, a penalty try, the conversion is out where the try is scored.
he will take the kick from right in,
In front, I'm sorry, yes.
Yes, he takes the kick from right in front, Peter.
Number 5,
Tell me more
Queensland
about
in 2019. New South Wales fans say backwards out of the hands, Queensland fans say forward pass. One of the greatest Origin moments in recent history is also sparked with controversy. The 2019 State of Origin series deciding Game 3 saw Blake Ferguson make a break in the
Whoa,
final
last
minute
minute
of
again.
play to find James Tedesco inside to score the series-winning try.
Can he stand up? Now he throws the pass. He's got it back to
Yeah, great turn.
Tedesco.
The speed. I never caught the pass. I need to see it. Oh, yeah.
Number
I see
4,
it, actually.
Tonga.
Tell
in
me what you think
2017.
about that one.
The 2017 World Cup semi-finals saw Tonga take on England to see who will go on and verse Australia in the World Cup final. After trailing 20-0 with just under 7 minutes remaining, Tonga produced an incredible comeback to come within 2 points. The final player of the game saw Andrew Fafita claiming that he scored a try after a potential strip from England. The referee decided not to use the video referee on this occasion, which caused huge amounts of controversy.
They're lining up for Fafita! That's how close Tonga have got to getting into the final.
Could have been another great.
Did they need to go upstairs? Is it a strip or is it a poor carry?
So why did that get disallowed?
For Tonga, but relief for England. They're into the final for the first time in 22 years.
Could they feel
What a
cheated by
finish.
that? Again,
Number
like
3, Australia in 2010.
I'm actually really enjoying
Again
this
on the
sport, man. It's so
international
exciting.
stage, but this time
Seeing
it was
action.
7 years earlier in the 2010 Four Nations final between Australia and New Zealand. With the Kiwis trailing by 2 points with 2 minutes to go, Benji Marshall set up a brilliant play which sent Jason Nightingale down the sideline, where he would throw what looked like to be a forward pass back in field for New Zealand to score the tournament-winning try.
And here he is again. Marshall shaping the kick, running, passing, a flat ball.
It's very hard to tell, man. Some of these could be exactly Oh, that one is it?
The ball was touched by Australia. He's heading for the post. Marshall throws the ball. It's a
Did that come off the bar?
try. It's a try for Thebes. Now there's plenty of inquiry to be done here. Leaders kick the ball into the crowd.
The sport is like
Well, the
hectic,
biggest query
man.
is a pass,
Really
but you
enjoying
can't
it.
rule on it. A forward. We're looking to see whether the winger Nightingale has put his foot into touch off the pass from Sean Kenny Dow. I think it's fine. Only saw it quickly, but the pass back inside certainly had a question mark on it. Running it on the last. This is Jason Nightingale on the outside of Tikiri. He's in play.
He just got
That's
taken
gone
out
back
there as
through
well.
the arms of Darren Lockyer. Benji Marshall picks
The
it up.
footwork,
Forget any
the speed,
forward passes. We're not
also
looking at
impressive.
that.
Oh, that
one's
the
gone
inventiveness
back.
there as well.
And it bounces nicely
Great
for
little pass.
Nathan Pete, who looks up.
Well, can you believe it?
I don't know, that looked good to me.
Number
My
2,
untrained eye, it looked
New
good.
South Wales in 2012. Game 1 of the 2012 State of Origin series saw arguably the most controversial call in Origin history. With Queensland clinging on to a 2-point lead, Greg Inglis came up with the ball after a high ball contest. As he goes to score the try, Robbie Farah's foot comes into play, supposedly kicking the ball out of Inglis's hands, causing huge debate on whether it was a try or a knock-on.
Back now to Cronk, and he puts the kick across. Inglis will fly. The ball is to ground. It's a try. I think it's a try. It would be a record-breaking try for Greg Inglis if successful.
It's Billy Slater, knocks it back. Josh Morris can't get at the football. Inglis loses it.
He's lost it.
Wow.
He's a fibber. He lost it cold.
He's a fibber.
It hits the boot of one of the New South Wales players. He goes to put it down.
Would there not be like a loose
And there's a
ball at that
blue
point
leg
and he
in
can
the way
still
that
get a try,
hits.
no?
Robbie Farah.
I definitely need to learn more about the rules, but
You're not going to rule here. They're not going to rule here.
the sport itself, I'm not a rugby fan at all, like rugby union or rugby league, but this is actually making me become a bit of a
When
fan.
you're trying to guarantee that you're not going to concede a try, anything's on, and there's nothing dangerous about that.
He's lost the ball.
Seemed like yeah.
Now they're looking to see whether or not this ball's gone back from Slater. Maybe because they don't want to rule on this part of it. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a drop ball.
Well, he doesn't lose the ball, Gus, if the boot of Robbie Farah isn't there. So
But it doesn't matter. It's a lost ball. You knock it on, you knock it on.
the question is Robbie's boot allowed to be there?
Well, the more they replay this, the more you think they're going to award it, which would be an absolute shocker.
Greg Inglis on the brink of being the highest try scorer ever, and he gets it. He breaks Shearer's record.
He's ruled that it's come off the arm of the leg. It wasn't a knock on, and it's a try.
Why is it the arm of the leg, mate? How the hell is that a try?
Robbie Farah's played at a moment.
And he fucking dropped the ball.
That's
They haven't had the rugby green all night.
Did he drop the ball, or was it like knocked out his hand? I don't know if there's any difference.
Be very careful.
And number 1, the Raiders in 2019. One number, one word. 6 again was the unfortunate talking point of the 2019 Grand Final between the Roosters and the Raiders. Tied game, 9 minutes remaining. There's a high ball contest which comes down with the Raiders where the referee clearly signalled 6 again, before shortly changing his decision to still the 5th and last tackle. Canberra's Jack Whiten didn't hear that change of the call and took the tackle thinking his team had 6 more tackles, only to find that it was a changeover, and that set, the Roosters ran away to score the grand final winning try.
Wave 6 again. And then they've changed their mind. That's a wave of 6
That's a
again.
bad piece of like refereeing, especially because it led to that. Whoa! I'm sure there was some media outrage.
So,
at that
what did you
as
think
well.
about this?
Like, that was cool. So yeah, again, like for me as a sort of like uneducated to NRL person, that's actually very exciting for me. I'm sure people watching that back who are fans of the teams who were on the wrong end of those decisions are probably pissed, man. I don't want to bring up open old wounds. I don't want to bring these things back up, but it's like, for me, yeah, with that lack of knowledge, seeing something like this is quite exciting. Seeing a lot of the matches were actually very tight until that last 10 minutes, that last minute in a lot of cases as well. Seeing the action, like the speed of it. Again, like I'm from Scotland, so rugby is popular there, but I'm from Glasgow, and in Glasgow is only football, nothing else. So even for me growing up, I never played rugby. As you can probably tell by looking at me, I will get smashed to pieces, but I just never really was interested in it. It's more rugby union, I think it's popular in Scotland, but rugby league does look a bit different, looks maybe faster, I don't know. Maybe you can tell me if there's differences between the two sports in the action itself, but seeing these is really cool, man. I love to like see the drama and things like that as well as seeing some great action, man. These guys are obviously very athletic and yeah, just desperate to win and stuff like that. Love it. NRL, I'll be checking out more, so recommend any other videos about it and I'll watch them soon. Thanks.